Alright guys, so my name is Sean Willard, okay? I am the one that has created a YouTube channel centered on, right now it is 312 Grand River Ave, Brantford, Ontario, okay? And it's Magna Property Management slash Magna Real Estate, same company, two different ends. One side of the company sells houses, sells buildings, sells probably commercial spaces too. The other side just takes care of rentals, probably residential and commercial. I don't know for sure. That doesn't matter. But I live in a residential building of Magna Property Management. Okay, when I get a work order from them saying that they're going to come into my unit, it says Magna Property Management on it. So now, just to let you guys know, what I'm doing right now, creating all this chaos and havoc, this is not something that I want to be doing at all in my life right now. Everything that I have been doing, okay, you see this stuff behind me, I make money online and I have a very successful YouTube channel that is growing at an exponential rate that I'm actually finally starting to make money off of monetization. And I'm known around the world with this YouTube channel. I have a great community of online money makers that do it without any type of investment, and all we do is use phones, PCs, computers, and an internet bandwidth, and we're making free money online all the time. So you can imagine how happy my life is normally, okay guys? I got a beautiful 6-year-old daughter. She has her own YouTube channel, which every time she plays a video game, she likes to talk about the game while she's playing it, just like her YouTube friends do that she watches. So I got the idea from my YouTube channel. I'm trying to be a good dad and think of good ways for the future for her. And I thought, hey, download the same screen recorder I use all the time for my videos, put it on her tablet when she plays games, you know, I'll teach her keywords to say before she starts the video, and she does it so amazingly. She's got 782 subscribers. She's almost at 1,000 subscribers monetization. So you can imagine how happy I am normally, not even thinking about this crap that's going on right now, okay? And then I have a drywall company that I've just recently started. I'm trying to get it going so I could get off of disability one of these days. I've been on disability for 8 years because I burnt out, because I used to be an addict. I haven't used drugs in 8.5 years. I'm completely clean. I puff the odd doobie every once in a while. I've been legal for that for a long time, and it's legal now anyways. So, but that's all besides the point. I'm just trying to let you guys know who I am, because you guys are following me right now. You're following my lead. I don't mind being the leader on this whole fight against Magna. I don't mind being the face, because I am the first person that went at him the way that we are going at him. And I'm going to get into in a second the reason why I'm going at him like that, and why I normally would not do this for anybody. It's Paul Magna's fault. It's his own fault, and I can explain that. Okay, so I got everything going on really great in my life. I'm on cloud 9. I'm going to work, building a new business that's paying me very well, building up my tools so I can continue getting new jobs, creating a YouTube channel around that particular business, my drywall company. Okay, so I'm using my YouTube videos, daily uploads of me working, explaining how to do it. I have people watching that YouTube channel also, learning how to plaster from me, so I'm a teacher in that sense. And then I'm also having those videos as proof for any brand new customers that I meet. I can give them that. All right, so like my life is set the way that I have everything set up in mine and my daughter's life. Both of our lives are set. And since this infestation has started to affect my own personal unit, it's always affected my unit since I moved in. There was the odd cockroach here and there. And then suddenly, after Judy and Dan were the old superintendents here, they left, they retired, and they moved out. You would figure new superintendents would move in. It didn't happen though. We have new superintendents, Ian Mason and Debbie, and they do nothing. They're never here. They're here 5 minutes at a time, maybe 2-3 times a week, just take out the garbage. They don't sweep or mop any of the hallways. They don't do nothing. But that's still besides the point. That's a whole other issue, a maintenance issue on top of other maintenance issues that are actual hazards going on all over this building. But anyways, so my house has been clean for the past, I've been here for 2 years. For the first 1.5 years, because of all the work that I had put in myself as a drywall taping contractor and also finish painter, I know how to seal places up really good. I put in a lot of work into my unit before I moved in. So I take pride in the work that I put in my unit to keep these bugs out, and I was successful at doing that until they sent, the building managers sent They're contractors, so plumbing contractors in to fix pipes, and suddenly for the next 6 months, I've got 2 big holes side by side like this. Why even 2 separate big holes looking for? It's all makes no sense to me the way they do things, anyways. So I got 2 big holes this big on side by side underneath my bathroom sink, which is going into the walls of the rest of the building, which everybody knows the whole building's infested. I'm calling Ian Mason and Debbie and leaving messages at the office. When are you going to come back to fix my walls that you guys left holes in? The plumbers. You know, I don't expect the plumbers to come back, but I certainly expect you guys to get up here or get somebody up here to deal with this. Oh, we're busy right now, you know, give us a week. We'll come for sure. We'll come for sure. That was what Ian said to me. I was polite. I was like, okay, whatever. Even though I was kind of anxious, I wanted to get it done. I knew the bugs were coming in. And I had done so much to keep them out and was successful. And I could see me suddenly no longer being successful. So at that point, it's like 6 months went by, every 2 weeks of me calling and saying, hey, you said you were going to come within a week. It's been 2 more weeks. Come on, are you going to come up? Are you going to fix it? They gave me a piece of drywall expecting me to do it because I'm a drywall contractor. Well, guess what? There's pipes there. That's not my job. And it doesn't matter if I'm a drywall contractor or not. The fact of the matter is, that is their job. Those they're plumbers, they're plumbing contractors that work for Paul Magna in Paul Magna's buildings to do the maintenance work for Paul Magna. They're not working for me, okay? They left holes, so therefore Paul Magna is the building owner, is responsible to either go after those plumbers to come back and fix the holes themselves or to pay another subcontractor or laborer to come in and fix the holes, which the laborer would be the building managers, okay? That is the way that the law works around this stuff. A lot of people don't understand that. I do, because I work in this type of space all the time, okay? So it never happened. I had to yell and scream at Ian and literally creep up on him out back cutting grass one day, because 6 months had gone by and I'd thrown out all of my daughter's Christmas presents from last year, her birthday presents from last year. Everything is in the garbage because it got infested. Long story short, okay, I called Paul Magna the day that I discovered bed bugs under my mattress. This is what prompted me to want to do everything that I'm doing right now with this Facebook group for 312 Grand River Ave and my YouTube channel for 312 Grand River Ave Magna Property Management, okay? This is what prompted it. This is right here, okay, guys? And I hope you hear my story. You stick around to the end of this video. Hear my story, because if it's similar to yours and you're living in a Magna building, I want you to become part of this Facebook group. I want you to anonymously, me and you can know each other, you know. I won't tell anybody who you are. I give you 100% transparency, guaranteed fact. I will not share things with other people unless, like, you know, it's people that I already know, where we're all sitting there talking about it already because it's between the circle that's already there. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to say anything about somebody else's unit or problem, but I want video uploads of infestations from other units, and all you have to do is say the apartment, or not the apartment number, the building number, okay? That it's a Magna Property Management building, and the building number and the street address of it. That's all I need from you if you do not live in the building 312 Grand River Ave, okay? If you're in this Facebook group and you're in another Magna Property Management building, please share uploads, send uploads to me, messenger them directly to me, and then I'll share them over to my own self in my messenger so it doesn't show your name, and then I will do a screen record video and I will upload it to my YouTube channel for more documentation against Magna on all of their buildings that they're doing this on, okay? What Magna family is doing is disgusting. So back to what prompted me to do this whole thing now, okay, guys? Just to let you guys know what I'm here for, okay? My bed gets bed bugs. I discover it 2 weeks roughly after, because I had started to notice that I was getting bites about 2 weeks before I discovered them. I went to go do spring cleaning. I lifted my bed up against the wall, tore off the sheet, and because I never really look on the bottom of the bed when I'm just making the bed, they were on the bottom of the bed after when I lifted it up onto the wall so I could sweep under there and stuff. And it was just a big nest. And then there was little tiny bed bugs crawling all over the place on the bottom. And I was like, oh my God, can't believe I've been sleeping in that. there's where the bites were coming from, because I was starting to wonder what the hell was going on. Did I get maybe a staph infection or something, or and it was in the middle of COVID, so I couldn't even go to the doctors with my daughter. Like, just insane stress and insane anxiety that it's caused me since that day. So that happens right away. I promptly, as I'm supposed to do, as my tenant rights tell me that I'm supposed to do for the landlord to be able to fulfill his landlord duties, maintenance duties, okay? In order for him to be able to fulfill those duties, it is up to me as a tenant to promptly report any discovery, okay, of anything, whether it's bugs, water pipes not working, your freaking countertops falling off, whatever it is. You discover it, you promptly report it to the building manager. They write up a report. They send that report to Paul Magna. Paul Magna then signs off on the report, lets the building manager know what the total budget is going to be, if materials are needed, labor's needed. Make sure that the money's there in the account, so that way the building manager is able to easily work out the contract with the contractor that shows up to do the job, okay? So that's it. It's our job to report, and then it's Paul Magna's job to respond within 48 hours, okay? That doesn't happen around here. I've reported multiple times the holes that were left for 6 months. It never happened. Did they even, when I reported it, did they even bother going and writing up an incident report? If it ever gets to court, I will be making sure my lawyer asks stuff like that. But yeah, start saving all your documentation, everybody. Any money that you spend on any type of extra money that you have to spend on cleaning your place more often, because you're keeping the bugs down. Chemicals that you're using to kill the bugs, sticky pads that you're buying to catch the bugs. Keep your receipts, guys, okay? Expect that this is going to turn into some sort of a lawsuit, because, yeah, I'm not going to finish on this. Even if I do move out of here, I'm still not going to finish. I'm going to keep going at this point. Paul Magna has messed with the wrong dad. Let's just put it that way, okay? So, upon discovery, I reported. And I called the office and I said, look, can I get Paul Magna's direct email, please? I said, I don't really want to talk on the phone right now because I'm actually kind of angry and I'm scared I'm going to say the wrong thing. I said that to his secretary, straight out, And I said, can I please get his email? Well, how about I just put you through his phone? I said, no, I would rather have his email. I don't want to get mad, and I would like to have everything documented too for my own purposes. And she's like, okay, fine. So she puts me on hold. I got to get it from, she says that she's got to get it from Paul. She comes back, she gives me Paul, I have it anyways. It'll be in the Facebook group. So Paul Magna, what is it? Paul at magna.com. That's what it is. Paul at magna.com. Okay, that's his direct email. So I sent him a direct email within 5 minutes of being off that phone, letting him know in text documentation and video form, YouTube video form links that I sent to him in the text documentation, all in one shot in one email, letting him know that I've already been having issues with getting the maintenance done, so that way I could get the cockroach spray done in the first place. And then I'm having extreme issues with cockroaches now, and now I've discovered bed bugs. So what are we gonna do here? Like, I'm really busy working the rest of this week. Can you come back? Can you set a date for early next week or whatever? So I get a date. The first date was for the following Friday, which I had time to do that and finish my job and be ready for that. Had the place completely spotless, completely ready, everything packed into my daughter's room, bed thrown out already, baseboards all disinfected and sanitized, couch all vacuumed off and sprayed with pure 99% isopropyl to kill bed bugs, live ones. And I've done everything I could to make it as easy as possible for him to come in. I even video documented where all the nesting areas were, and I sent him videos of all of the nesting areas with the live cockroaches crawling around in it, all the hinges of the doors, all of the insides of the closets, doors, up in the bathroom ceiling vent, all the way around my door going to the hallway, because I've sealed it so tight. I actually have taken silicone caulking, and I've made it like the thickness of my thumb all the way around the inside corner, let it dry completely, and then now when you close my door, you really got to push it tight. to get it to close. Like you got to slam it, right? But it's sealed tight, and I'm still getting them coming in like by the hundreds, man. It's crazy. Like probably 50 to 100 every day, and I'm sticky padding everywhere, and they're getting caught like crazy. I'm constantly sweeping my house 2-3 times a day, constantly having to shop vac my couch all the time just to make sure, be safe. And then when I throw it out, I always check to see how many bugs I did catch. There's always a few bugs in there, at least cockroaches. But now I'm starting to get bed bug bites again, mainly because after I fought with Paul, or well, not fought with Paul, sent my email to Paul, never got a reply within about a week. After 3 more emails too, I never still got no replies from Paul Magna. So I reached out to the city property standards bylaw enforcement. Patrick Erskine was the enforcement officer that he actually came here yesterday. But yeah, and I had to deal with the bylaw enforcement officer, and even with him, there's only so much you can do, and then it's COVID, so they couldn't even come out to inspect. So me and my daughter are stuck in here. Paul's not answering whatsoever, and I'm firing emails every day, every second. Like one today, one tomorrow, one the next day. I gave him his 48 hours to reply to me the very first email I sent. I waited 2 days, no reply. So the third day, sent off another email, still no reply by the next day. And then I just started going every day, sending him an email with more video documentation of more infestation spots that I didn't even notice before. Like just piling and piling and piling. And he just neglected everything. Neglect. It's going on. It was May 18th roughly when I made the initial discovery and then report to Paul Magna. I don't even bother with the building managers anymore because they're useless, and I had to yell at him to get him to fix what he should have fixed 6 months earlier. After that, I pretty much, I don't even want to talk to him. So, and at this point, I don't even want to talk to Paul either. But he's never tried to reach out to talk to me in the first place. Had he done that, communicated with me in the first place, and been, civil and real, like he actually cared about my living situation in his rental unit and my daughter's living situation in his rental unit, if he actually cared, acted like he cared, he would have got a whole different tune from me. I wouldn't be doing any of this. I would have just, even though I knew that it was a whole building problem, as long as he would have came and fixed my unit and it was getting fixed, and if it got bad again, if I could call him and know that he would come here and do it properly and, have it better again for a while until the next time and the next time, But that's just the way it goes when you have a whole building that's infested. When you're not keeping on top of it, though, it's just the whole building is infested. There's not one unit that's better than the other. They're all infested. There are people that say, oh, I only get a couple cockroaches in my unit. They're full of shit. Straight up, I'm going to tell you that. They're full of shit. If the building is infested, if more than half of the building is infested, the whole goddamn thing is. But, so yeah. No replies for over 90 days. I'm not even living in my unit because my unit is packed and it's in my daughter's room. All of our belongings, like all of this stuff was all in my daughter's room. I had everything because this is the area where my bed is. It's a 1-bedroom because I can't afford a 2-bedroom. I'm on disability still. Trying to get off of it, but anyways. So I had my bed in the living room, and then my daughter has her own bedroom, right, with her little bed and a really good bed bug mattress on it. She usually just jumps into bed with me in the middle of the night half the time anyways, how kids are. So anyways, so I let her, I checked her bed was fine. I got the professionals to check her bed too when they did show up. I checked my bed and everything, and then, so Paul finally came in, and it was, 3 weeks after the fact of discovery and reporting. That was the first time, and I didn't trust him because he has his own spraying license to spray his own buildings. As soon as things like that happen, it's just something shystie's going on. And the fact that I never really see him here spraying the building. So you would assume he'd get his license to spray his buildings to work hard to keep the pests down, but I never seen that going on. So I just didn't trust him. So I set up a live stream because I'm a YouTuber. I YouTube about how to make money with phones. You know what I mean? Playing with applications that anybody can download from Google Play, guys. Reach out to me if you're interested in that too through the Facebook group. I'll redirect you to the other channel for that kind of stuff. I'm here to help. But anyways, he comes to spray. I live stream while he's in my unit spraying. From the time of him opening the door to come in and then the time of him closing the door shut behind him, because you can hear it in the live stream, he has to pull it shut really hard twice because you can't get it shut unless you pull it really hard. It was less than 2 minutes. It was about 10 seconds less than 2 minutes. Okay, less than 2 minutes to treat for bed bugs and also cockroaches. So I watched him. Within 20 minutes of him leaving my unit, I had already sent him an email with the live stream. I had to wait for it to upload. I sent him an email with the live stream and I said, on what planet can you treat for bed bugs and cockroaches in less than 2 minutes? Here, watch this. And then put the video link right into the email for the YouTube video link. No reply, no reply, no reply. Sending emails, more proof emails of more infestation still going on. The proof of the 2-minute live stream email to Brantford Property Standards, the bylaw enforcement officer Patrick Erskine, feeling on top of the world now, like, yeah, I got him by the balls. He's gonna have to come back and get it done properly, right? After the city sees how the lack of care that was put into that work that Paul Magna did himself. No, it didn't work out that way. But it was still because COVID-19 was going on, and the city enforcement officer was not able to come down and inspect personally. Apparently, they can't take our videos as evidence, but still upload videos anyways and have that evidence, because if it ever does go to court, that is what's going to get these people, okay? This Facebook group is what's going to get these people, because we're going to start hearing from people all around Southern Ontario, because they don't just own buildings in Brantford, Hamilton, Burlington, all around Southern Ontario, okay? Back in like 2014, they owned 1,500 apartment buildings in Southern Ontario. I can only imagine they own over 2,000 by now, okay? Could you imagine 2,000 buildings with hundreds of people in each building that are having to live like this, and nobody's doing nothing about it? If we all band together, all of us, in this Facebook group, in this YouTube channel, by reaching out to me, submitting pictures, videos. Don't show your face in your videos. Try not to show any identifiable items that one of your friends might see the video and you don't want them to know, that there's these critters in your house. Nobody wants anybody to know that. I know that. It's embarrassing. But would you rather just continue living like that and keep your mouth shut, or would you rather get something done about it when you got somebody like me that's willing to speak the fuck up? Okay? And to anybody else that chooses to be like me and speak the fuck up, I 100% give you respect and props, okay? But there are people that they don't want to make waves and whatnot, but it's not making waves. You're not making waves here. You are standing up for your tenant rights, your human rights, your human life rights. No human life should have to be living like this, period. Okay? So anyways, guys, yeah, if you want upload, reach out to me through Messenger, connect with me. I'm Sean Willard on the 312 Grand River Ave Facebook group. Click on my head, add me as a friend, PM me. Nobody else will see it, okay? Nobody else will see your PMs ever. I don't share that information with anybody. I'm trying to get this done, and I'm trying to get it done properly. And I need people to trust me and to respect me. And I want to trust you and respect you in the sense that you will stick around once you start, okay? You're not going to start and then suddenly something's not happening fast enough and you're just going to run away. No, it's not going to be a fast thing, guys, okay? To get to the end result, it is going to take some time. But like anything in life, good things happen in time, okay? But you gotta work for it. I'm here and I'm willing to put in the work, guys. As you can see, you see me moderating the Facebook page. You see me posting out like crazy. You guys are helping me post out like crazy. Continue doing that daily, guys, daily. Keep making noise on social media and keep mentioning the mayor's name in all of your posts. Seriously, when you're posting about Magna Property Management, put at Mayor Davies or at Mayor David, whatever the other guy's name is. I don't even care about the mayors personally because I don't feel like they're really going to do anything. We'll see, right? What do you ever see them really doing in this city, right? So, but I think if we all bug them online, we all make a big point about them not doing anything online, they're going to get to a point, they're going to hate my fucking guts. I'll tell you that much. I'm okay with that, okay? But they're going to get to a point that they're going to have to do something. All right, guys? Seriously. I'm not messing around. Paul Magna messed over with the wrong dad. He should never have left me and my daughter in this unit for 90 days plus, because it's still ongoing. And now the bed bugs are back. I don't even have to put in a request. They already know. I'm not emailing it Magna anymore because I've already sent them 150 emails over the past 9 months and I've not got one reply. I've left them probably about 30 or 40 voicemails and they've all been respectful. Me just saying, hey, what are you doing? Come on, get over here. My kid. Nothing. So to me, Paul Magna and the whole Magna family that is part of that company, okay? Magna Property Management Family Business. All of you guys should all be ashamed of yourselves. You should be completely ashamed of yourselves, because what you guys are doing to us and our families and our loved ones, our grandparents, our aunts, our great aunts, our kids living in this type of shit. We can't just up and leave and move just because we want to. Believe me, everybody in this building wants to move out of here, wants to get into a new place, but none of us can. We are literally stuck here. Stuck here because of you, Paul Magna. And you should not. How do you sleep at night knowing that everybody inside of your units, in any of your buildings, hates your guts and just wants to move out of your building? How does that really make you feel as a businessman when you go to sleep at night? Can you even sleep at night? Because if I was in your shoes, I couldn't. What you're doing to families and just people in general is absolutely disgusting, Paul Magna. So with all that being said, guys, I just wanted to introduce myself. I want to let you guys know what this group's about, in case there's a lot of people coming in fast now, and I'm hoping that they just understand, they fully understand what this group is about. It is only about Magna Property Management / Magna Real Estate, buildings that tenants are living in, and tenants are dealing with nothing but issues that never, ever, ever get attended to properly, professionally, and thoroughly by Paul Magna's building managers, the workers that come into the building, the half-assed work that they do, leaving holes in people's walls for months and months on end because they tore out some pipes, water damage, bathroom leaks upstairs. Ladies' ceiling in the 3rd floor in our building, the whole bathroom hasn't even been scrubbed, and it was a toilet that leaked from above, so it should have been scrubbed, it should have been painted, primed, to get rid of the smell, once it was dried out. Should have been dried out with a proper big industrial fan. None of that stuff ever goes on around here. And the lady's got this half-broken, stinky, moldy T-bar ceiling just dangling, ready to fall on her head anytime, from her ceiling for well over a month now, because they haven't come back to finish the maintenance on that. So, and I know there's a lot of you people, if you stuck around to watch this video and find out why I'm doing this, what this is all about. There's a lot of you people out there that are living in a Magna Property Management building, whether it's Paul Magna or Paul Joseph Magna or Roy Magna, Bruno Magna, the whole Magna Property Management family business is guilty. They're all slumlords. I know you guys are dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with, and we're all dealing with in this building. There's 52 units in this building, and there's well over 100 people living within this building that are dealing with nothing but pure infestation. That's over 100 people in 52 units that don't even feel like they can actually live within their own home. Don't even get a good night's sleep one night out of the week because we get woken up by bugs crawling on us, trying to crawl in our ear, or biting us. So anyways, I think I've said more than enough, guys. I'm going all the way. Once you guys get in here, I hope you see that I'm gung-ho about this. I'm pushing this right to the end. I want Paul Magna to have to answer for all of this bullshit and financial losses and friendship losses and possible relationships that we could have had with girlfriends or boyfriends, whether you're a guy, girl, whatever, possible relationship losses that we could have had because we've got bed bug bites all over our legs. Who's gonna date me? I don't give a shit though, because I'm not looking to date nobody. I'm too busy in my life and trying to do good for my kid, right? That's, but that's besides the fact. But actually that is the fact, because I'm too busy in my life and I'm only trying to do good for my kid. Right now, me having to even do what we're doing right now, taking the time to create these videos, taking the time to do all these stupid posts. They're all stupid posts, that's what they are, but they need to be freaking done. It's the only way to make enough of a noise to get enough people involved that know to get the city to actually finally do something. Because it's not just Paul Magna that we're going after right now, guys. It is also the city of Brantford, because the city of Brantford has known about this for a very, very, very long time. This is not new news to the city, but this is a new way of bringing the news to the city. And we also have the support of CTV Kitchener. All right, guys, keep fighting the good fight with me. Let's get shit back to normal. And like I said, if you are interested, you're a stay-at-home mom or dad, or you're on disability and you have a smartphone and you just want to play with a couple little applications and make some money, you can check out my other YouTube channel. Hit me in the comments on our Facebook group right now about this, and just say, hey Sean, I watched your video that you made, explaining what this is all about, and I'm actually interested in the passive online incomes, making free money online thing too. And then what I'll do is I'll PM you my link, because I'm not going to be putting any of my links for my passive online incomes into this group, because this group is not a promotion group. It is just a group to post about Magna. Anybody that's having issues with Magna, post. Okay? And if you're in a different building that's not 312 Grand River Ave, you're in a different city that is Magna, even if it's in a different city and it's Magna, and you have issues with pests and ignored maintenance, completely ignored maintenance, hallways never cleaned, no cleaning going on in the building, you know what I mean? If you guys have any videos, pictures, you guys can send to me. Reach out to me on Messenger, on Facebook, please, and send me it, and I will clean it up, get your personal information out of it, and I will upload it. Okay? The more we can find, the better it's going to be for all of us. Have a great day, guys. I love y'all. I'm here to help. That's all I'm here for. Okay? I'm here to help. But I can't do it all by myself. You guys see what I'm doing there? Try to do a lot of the same things as I'm doing. Every time I call somebody and email somebody, I'm going to post on the group. I just emailed this person. I just called this person. I suggest as soon as you see that post, you do the exact same thing. Okay? And explain your scenario. Okay? Because the more of those that all these different sources get, they're going to have to do something. There's no way they're going to be able to continue ignoring it. All right, guys? I'll see you on the other side.